not enough locked on this hero is gonna pop off. So I'm slightly leaning towards the Navi draft in this one.
Okay, I'm glad. You know, you're starting to take these hard stances. I love it. You're growing so much.
You're changing me. Growing, you're changing me. I thought you like
good. We can corrupt him. Yes. We got a lot of tips going out here in game number 1. It's Navi versus Team Azure. And Azure, they've got a little bit more on their shoulders, but Navi, they are facing certain elimination if they do lose this series. So we're going to feel a lot of pressure from them, maybe a little bit more scared during this early game. As you can see, a lot of dancing. We love to see it. Fancy footwork from both sides. I just hope they don't make too many hasty moves here for the runes.
Do you even see the synchronization between the music and the heroes? It's actually
it's really great.
It's just like through a hero. This is going to I love this production of the camera.
This is very good, very good.
Okay, my heart cannot take this. The good thing about this, whenever we have this kind of music, there's no first blood happening. You're actually not missing out on anything.
No, yeah, right.
It's like the map.
I love these. Some of my favorite things to watch. Hopefully not a first blood on a Clinks. Okay, looks like they might turn this one around. They're getting pretty close here. Tree Protector just trying to run Nefrit down. Now with the blood grenade. This guy, he puts out some damage on Lou. With those extra hits, the tar bomb, he needs one more hit. He'll slow them down. Needs to get the last hit through the tree. No, he wasn't able to get the connection from the high ground. No, he's still hurt. Very hurt from Nefrit, but at least he's alive.
Yeah, he's getting a tango from Zyke, slowly gonna heal up. Well, definitely a good start for the Clinks lane, of course, but I mean, they got the bounty run as a trade for it. Not sure who's gonna come out happy about this, but this mid lane is really what I'm looking at, because I wonder how well is actually Sanctity gonna do in this matchup that he chose for himself, that in my opinion should be a little bit Razor favored.
Let's see. I mean, the Razor favored lane is always a little bit disastrous to deal with in the mid lane because his item timings come online so fast. Razor is already a hero that just really wants like Yasha and BKB. So if he's able to get this at like, 15 minutes, maybe, it could be a really dominant Razor game as he runs down the rest of these heroes. And it looks like FY could be in danger a little bit more. Plants the tree. Maldi will take the strong tango, but he's not able to find the hoodwink. Maybe he's alive for this one.
He is still feeling great, right? Maldi eating the tango or the branch of the enemy, like, +4. He's feeling really, really strong right now. This is like a Enchantress in a nutshell right now. He's
pretty much.
He's basically drawing the attention of both Beastmaster and Hoodwink for himself. This is big impact. You can already see Faceless Void, 5 lasts, 4 denies. This is a very strong start for Navi.
Oh yeah. I kind of wondered if it was going to be an Axis build from Faith Beyond. I figured that the Beastmaster could do that as a way to harass the Faceless Void without leaving his boars open for Malady, but I mean, Malady went for the heal anyway, so these boars have kind of gone a little uncontested. Yuragi though, CSing it through the pain, as he said, 5 denies already for him.
Yeah, Yuragi's owning, or is Malady owning? Like, I gotta give more credit to the Enchantress so far. Like, he's just been controlling them so well from the side.
It's hand in hand, Malady created the 1v1, and Yuragi slammed it home. Alley-oop for both of these players in the safe lane.
Man. The range as well.
Almost, honestly, didn't get it here. Bash? No, Yuragi. That's why he didn't bash. He didn't press the bash button.
Didn't skill it. Nope. But still, that range creep barely going down. FY getting it a little bit greedy, trying to secure it. Taking really bad trade there. I'm worried about this bottom lane map. This is a tough one.
Oh yeah. Could be a dangerous opening here. The Faceless Void is able to take off quite quickly. All of a sudden, this hero that you drafted to answer him will become a liability. It would certainly be rough for Azure. I think that they're really banking on this, right? Being able to roar him, just nuke him down with all of the damage in this offlane. Instead, he could get a kill. Is that a double bash? Holy moly!
FY. This does not feel good. It's only a support, but still, he just ran back. Well, he TP'd back to base and ran to the lane. So I think his TP should now still be on cooldown. Just dying right off again. I'm confident that this bottom lane is not going the way they expected it or they wanted it to go with this last big Beastmaster.
Either one for sure. Right, and oh no, they lose the Klink's top side. Is it a disaster? It might be.
Well, the one thing that's going well for them is the mid lane so far, but
that's true.
Yeah, both these side lanes, and we yesterday saw Nefret, when he has a good laning start, like he surely knows how to make this Centaur hero work with the good moves. So yeah, both side lanes so far. He took over the Hawk? Is that possible? I didn't know that.
I didn't know it was possible either, man. He took the bird. It's following Malady now. This Hawk is actually really strong. I never liked playing against this as a Beastmaster. It might actually be my least favorite summon to play against now because of how many roots you get, but I think the Hawk is feeling quite rough now.
Wait, am I crazy? So he took over the bird, right? The bird is supposed to root every now and then.
Am I not crazy? Now that I think about it, I think that is an upgrade either from Shard or from...
I have to check if I'm crazy here or not. I need to.
Let's see.
I didn't play enough Beastmaster here.
Right, yeah.
So, root duration, this is small root duration. I was just wondering because it looked like Enchantress's takeover of the Hawk does not.
Oh yeah, it must have been a level 1 because yeah, that did not look like a half a second root. I would believe that it was a quarter-second root that we were seeing.
Maybe it was actually. I was just wondering if there's some interaction that if you take over the Hawk, there's no root.
Oh,
that's what it looked like. I'm not sure why, but.
The reverse Rubik, instead of getting those extras, you get nothing.
Yeah,
you
get the debuff version of the spell steal. Here, take my bird, it can't root. Good luck.
I mean, dude, the denies are getting out of hand. Razor does have a lot himself, so that's cool. But he's basically canceling out with the Centaur denies. Afterwards, we had 12 denies on this Faceless Void. I mean, he is just popping off right now on Niragi. And you can see maybe the rundown, a few more hits. Do they have any spells left on that creep? I don't even know.
Does the creep kill it? Oh, yeah. Timed out, I think.
Yeah,
wow.
Not enough. And then Lu, no! As we watch them fighting for their lives bot side, Lu was fighting but unsuccessful. Will go down top to Nefret. This is a huge laning victory so far, and you can see here, neither our offlaner or our safe laner for Azure Ray have hit 20 CS.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow. I mean, these lanes are going so well, and the thing for me is that I think, yeah, they took the Klinks into the Centaur, and they took the Beastmaster into the Void. They saw both things that were coming to them, I think. Well, Na'Vi for sure showing up right here. They might be 1-5 in the group, but they don't want to get kicked out just yet. They're showing the best Dota so far. 13 denies, 39 CS on Faceless Void. 3k net worth lead at 6 minutes. I just saw that. 3k?
My lord.
What?
Yeah, and it's not very good right now for the Beastmaster. Faith Beyond is having a rough time. And we've seen this. Na'Vi, they excel in this early laning stage. The question is, how do they angle themselves so that they keep it going? And when they succeeded, it was with the Centaur. It was with them killing the safe laner because they need to be mobile on the map. This is looking to be very good currently for Na'Vi because I think they have all the tools they need.
Yeah, I mean, this is a draft. Yesterday we saw them mess up their advantage because of the draft that relied on no cash, like Lone Druid, Zeus, and I think a Razor carry it was. Now they have like a lot of individual heroes that can do their own moves. They have so much setup, and I think at 4k net worth lead at 7 minutes, this kind of lead might be something that is too big to recover from for Azure.
I think we're gonna see. I think in their next matchup, if they do get some other games, I think people are gonna start banning out the Centaur versus them because this clearly has been kind of the linchpin of their draft. Is like if Nefret is able to be aggressive on the map and win his lane, then it's just unstoppable for Na'Vi and. Clearly, they will prioritize this until someone just bans it out because the counters haven't really been coming through.
It was also, I think, Azure who took the second pick, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway, hold that thought.
No, they selected it. That's good. And yeah, we got a little bit going on here. Faith Beyond. He's got the axes. He's trying to take down Malady, but Malady is starting to heal up through the pain. Still have a lot of boards on him. He might actually fall on the other side here. Through those extra summons and the axes, they're starting to build up, but Niragi, he'll start beating down those boards, getting them away from his support, and they will not get the kill that they wanted.
Yeah, some signs of life at least, but man, this game is gonna like ramp up like crazy as soon as Nefret gets the Blink Dagger on the Centaur. And Bach, he's getting
chrono. Okay, a little bit of a chrono, but they don't have the impetus. Yeah, trying to run away now for the Centaur, offering that extra damage maybe on the run through, but instead they'll still get the return kill with the boars on Malady. But hey, anything to get your Faceless Void some extra gold.
Ooh, and Ori, he TP'd in. This does not feel so good. You one hero who had a good laning stage. Now TP trying to react, doesn't get anything from it. Well, he gets a big stage here creep. Something, I guess, taking over the lane. But still,
that's worth.
Very good rotation for Na'Vi, or not very good move from Na'Vi with the Chronosphere, of course. Keep extending their advantage.
Yeah, I mean, they have very good net worth on all their heroes. Everybody's at 4K net before we even hit the 9-minute mark. My lord, they got some gold. And now they're finding the stacks, maybe? Well,
nice
take down Zayach, actually. Very well done. I mean, that's a huge support kill. As we said, hey, we know that we can kill this hoodwink, or this enchantress, but Ori, what if he's getting gone on? What if he's the one that's getting so aggressed? There's a lot of heal coming through for the Treant Protector, but that last rip with the Chakram. Sanctity will get the kill on Ori, and they'll once again battle around the river with their mid laner.
Yeah, those two trees in the river, giving an easy way for Sanctity to connect on top of the Razor. Yeah, didn't talk much about it, but Sanctity actually did pretty fine on mid lane. Yeah. Maybe partially because of the Razor rotation that did not succeed, but absolutely not far behind the Razor whatsoever. Seems like he chose the matchup he wanted, but yeah, those two trees in the river, already no way out.
Oh, that's a roar! Oh no, that is not the screen I thought we'd be going back to after a roar start from FaZe Beyond. Instead, he falls first. They will get Malady and Zayach in return here. Sanctity in a bit of danger. If you start to bleed away these kills, it'll offer a way back in for Azure, but here comes Nefret and Ori, certainly in danger. Sanctity will rip right through, helping to get the kill on Ori. Still able to maybe get out of this one. Chain away. The damage just isn't here anymore. Nefret is still on the chase, though. He gets the stun on Lu, but with the armor from the Treant Protector, they don't feel like they can continue to take this fight. So they will just walk away after murdering 2. Actually 3, I believe, because it was the primal or the beast start. So well done here from Na'Vi.
It's a 10-minute blink dagger, Matt, from the Centaur. They're able to contest these stacks without the Chronosphere even. Luckily, they get some of the creeps, so they're not even able to finish it just yet. And in theory, all this net worth, it should go into the Beastmaster, so he can get more enabled and come back from this rough laning stage. But Na'Vi, not giving them any room to breathe, already contesting every inch of the map. I really love this movement once again from Centaur, and I can imagine it's not going to stop here. Probably many options here to keep smoking with this Centaur Techies combination.
Yeah, I mean, they had some pretty good spells thrown out, honestly, and a lot of axes as well. It was feeling good for a second, but the Chakram was still putting in mad work. And if you can't get the stacks taken for this Beastmaster, he's never coming back into this game, right?
No, Beastmaster absolutely needs these, like this kind of comeback, or maybe some like kill of the roar. But now, yeah, the tempo's not really gonna stop. At least, like, I like that Lu is connected to this fight. It's really unfortunate that Sanctity didn't die. I think it needed like one more auto attack or something. So it is the right mindset, in my opinion, that they group the heroes and try to defend their objectives. But right now, simply, they don't have the firepower after this rough laning stage.
Hey, we've done this before. This time it looks like FaZe Beyond, he is getting the kill with all his summons. They'll take down the Enchantress, and hopefully leading him into these stacks. And by golly, they need it. 5K down at just 12 minutes into this game. They need their Beastmaster back in on this one. They need to win some fights with Lu, but the Chronosphere is hunting in the backside. Lu can't show.
Ooh, that was close. Actually, Lu eating that creep in front of Yuragi, who gated through. He could have gone for the blind Chronosphere if he wanted to be a Giga Chat, but deciding to not be a Giga Chat. But yeah, Yuragi lost this move.
The safe move. I mean, as we said, there's a little bit of fear in their hearts right now for Na'Vi. They know they need this win, so they'll take the low variance play every time, I believe.
It makes sense. Throwing out a blind Chronosphere, well, I would have loved to see it, but
I know, it would have been really entertaining, but boy, I'm glad they didn't, because we want to see them come back, and this would have shown them their best play. And FY, a little bit of danger here. Again, Azure Ray just being pounded into a wall by Na'Vi right now. They're continuing to focus around this triangle, and supports are just going to throw their bodies away to try to save it, to try and get FaZe Beyond this gold.
Yeah, he is going for the big Dominator. He could, if he wanted to, he could go for the Blink Dagger instead, so they have some way of smoking. There's one adaptation he could do, because maybe the big Dragon, like the big Domi, is actually going to make a difference. I'm not too sure, but it's really hard right now for Azure to do any kind of moves, because they simply don't have any, sort of initiation to surprise any of the Na'Vi heroes.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see a world where that works. They would have to scout out, I think, with the Clink. Oh my god. There was a hoodwink there. Unfortunately, it didn't last too long thanks to the nuke damage from Zayach. and Nefrit. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel if you do have the Clink Scout, you blink in with a Roar. Clink does an immeasurable amount of damage. I mean, it's very good at that burst potential, but I don't think Clinks even has a ton of items right now to do that. Yeah, now they're going to lose their triangle. Ugh.
It just feels like still in this patch, these games just kind of prove that the... I hold that thought there's a Wisdom Rune fight coming up. Love this Wisdom Rune.
There's going to be a Wisdom Rune massacre. I mean, a few of them, I think, broke on the tier 2. Have to run away, I believe, on Faith Beyond. Sanctity is just going to play up and in. He actually takes everything. It's been blast off. It lands on the 3 heroes. The nuke damage is so much from this tech. He's battling 3 of them right in front of their base. He gets a double kill. You gotta be kidding me. You can't allow that.
Oh my god, not kidding. That's why he's a Grandmaster. He mad up so much. Can you see that? He was just jumping into 3 heroes putting those mines down and he just hit him with the auto attacks right there. Like, no fear. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, beautiful play. I think Na'Vi, honestly, is just a really strong team once they have the lead. Yeah, yesterday we saw them a little bit weak, but they are not giving the enemies any room to come back. They are using every single moment to be aggressive and not letting down. And yeah, here we can see again Zarya. Look at that techies on the top.
Oh my
Battling it out.
He's just clicking them, man. He's like, he had already dropped the bombs. He's just right-clicking them.
Yeah, what I meant to say before this team fight happened, it feels like this patch even more than ever, like if you get a successful lead in the early game, you can snowball so quickly because there's always like guaranteed objectives that you can find around. I mean, you can keep finding kills and kills and kills. So the ability to fight matters so much. So this team already now is of course 10k ahead. It's a little bit of like a crazy advantage, but after this laning stage, realistically, even we're spectators, but I don't even see a way how Azure is gonna come back from this one.
It's hard. It's gonna be a lot of team fights, I believe. A lot of nuke damage, and this is one of those ways. They get 1 kill, they'll trade away for Tianming down bot side, and that's fine. You know, you trade 1 for 1. That's definitely in favor for Azure to get those skills on the other side of the map. But yeah, no, I gotta imagine like Na'Vi, they've gotten almost everything they want out of this. They have a Grandmaster techies with I think the best offlane hero that they could get for these early leads. And somehow they won this mid lane of Timbersaw versus the Razors. So, I mean, just everything turning up for Na'Vi right now. Next focus has got to be, I believe, Roshan.
Ooh. Almost a nice read. Nefrit is smelling is still... Oh, no. Actually... Yeah, now they look for Beastmaster because of the boar using the Stampede but barely missing him. They actually wanted the gates at the top side, but then they saw the boar and like saw Beastmaster.
Wow. Yeah, wanted to get the quick kill, but instead, I mean, Beastmaster was nowhere near. He just left some creeps there after he had TP'd out. So a little bit of space on the map, but Lou, okay, Desto going into the shard. He's gonna be farming for a bit, I think, with this one.
Yeah, I mean, if they manage to keep the map big and let all the 3 cores hit crease, then I can see a world where they come back on this one. But here, we can already see.
Oh, Lord. That didn't
Not
take
letting
one at all, huh? Yeah.
Ooh, there's a dust to lose.
Oh, they saw him.
Malady.
Oh no, he doesn't even have a creep eaten right now. That is just a base HP Clinks. That's only about 1300 HP. That is not a whole lot to cut through right now. Easy 2 kills for Na'Vi, and I mean, they don't even have to think about Roche right now. You don't need an extra life. They're not going to take 1 from you.
No, absolutely not. All they need to do or want to do is put vision all across the map, kill enemies as soon as they walk to any lanes or camps. And there's no reason to stop doing that. But yeah, honestly, all of Azure's heroes, they still want to get to their timing. Especially the Clinks, like he wants to get his shard. Beastmaster probably wants to get his big Dominator plus the Blink Dagger if possible, and Razor of course uses BKB. So there's a world where they all get these items, but probably up to that point, we will just keep seeing these pickoffs happen over and over and over. And that is the thing. If one of the drafts is able to do those pickoffs and the other one is not, like basically for Na'Vi the game is much easier to play right now. Like none of the Na'Vi heroes has to be afraid of anything at the moment.
I know, right? Like there's just no fear around this at all. I gotta say, we liked this draft. We thought it was good. Okay, what? That's under their tier 2. We couldn't even look at him. He literally dies that quickly to Sanctity right now. This shouldn't be that good of a game for the Timbersaw. They had the draft to answer him. They had the team to handle this Timber, and it's just faltering all over for Azure. They have got to tighten up on this laning stage, on this mid game, because if not, this Navi team will run right over you as they have already.
Zayak.
Oh my
They even find the
goodness.
Razor. I'm not sure how. I don't think they have a ward there, but they actually had the read that Ori is farming down there.
Yep, that's you can't live through that one. He's trying to put his body on waves to make sure that they create some amount of space for Lu. Because let's face it, if they're diving your Clinks under a tier 2, that means that waves are way too far in, and you gotta do something to get those out.
I mean, honestly, there's not many other options that Lu on his, or not Lu, sorry, Ori on his Razor has.
Yeah.
Basically, the only play for Azure is to split up on all 3 lanes to try to get any scraps of farm until you can actually fight.
Yeah.
And at that point, probably is when I'm not sure when the point is gonna be, but they're surely hoping for that point to come.
And you gotta get this shard on Clinks. At least for Clinks, you're able to shard a wave and instantly skeleton walk away. So you'll get some semblance of farm. It looks like he's just about to get to himself. Waves will be a little bit better, but definitely not where they need it to be right now for Azure.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, so if you look at the edges of Na'Vi, how are they gonna close this game out? I wonder if there's like any certain item timing where they actually want to go for the Roche or the high grounds. But I guess they just keep playing the map as it is right now, because
Right? It's got to be until they feel some semblance of pressure, because until then, your net worth lead is going to grow. You're going to take away farm from Azure while increasing your farm. I mean, you'll keep this going. If you have a 30,000 net worth by the time you hit first Roche, then so be it.
yeah, that's how Dota works right now. That's just how the patch is supposed to be played. I mean, why go high ground? That's the only way that the energy can maybe fight. Just keep extending your lead. Keep waiting.
But thankfully, that's all gonna change today, right, Stormer? When patch will be released, surely they wouldn't do this to us.
I mean, I pray the players don't have a patch in their series. It actually happened to me. I played a tournament, I think it was ES1 Malaysia 2022. One day of group stage, we went 4-0 in that tournament. Then the patch dropped and we lost all the matches the day after.
No!
For me, it was the biggest impact because they removed the easy camp on mid lane. I was like, what the fuck do I do now?
Man, yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's crazy. I tell you, as a viewer, I probably loved that a lot, though. So sorry for your sacrifice, but I enjoyed it.
Ah, sure. Anything for the audience.
Yeah. Gotta be entertaining here. Speaking of entertaining, that blast off will connect FY. Gonna get bombed down by Zayak, and that's still increasing this lead to 13,000 net. Hopefully, though, we are getting some good farm on Lu while it happens. He's almost caught up to the Centaur.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yes, indeed. I mean, these pickups will keep happening. There's no other way to get anything off the map. And maybe to the viewer, it might look like feed. But realistically, if people don't die on this map, like the only other thing you could do is play really safe. You wouldn't get any farm by sitting on your team.
Yeah, right.
So
you could always sit in the base and not
happening.
die, I suppose. But yeah, you gotta put bodies on these waves. If the waves are all at these tier 2 towers, you're just gonna die.
Correct. And now as we see, Aegis being picked up, Mjolnir always completed on Void. Gonna gem on Nephrid is finding.
Oh, poor guy. He thought he was safe there. The trees betrayed him.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I mean, they're just playing such clean Dota. They probably will just wait for 1 or 2 more pickups and then maybe poke the high ground. Uragi, but still not dropping the blind chrono. My man, why not? Where's your chrono? Drop it.
Come on.
He just clings next to you.
You've held on to it for
course not.
so long. I think we only saw one chrono, right? It was the one that was under the tower for the Beastmaster, and then after that, I don't know if we've seen any.
Actually, yeah, you might be right about that one. He did gate the top lane, but Tiger once said, but he's an Enigma master. He said if you don't use black hole, the enemies have to be afraid of the black hole all the time, and it's void, you know? Like, why use a? You don't have to, if you force use a chrono, just simply keeping it can sometimes be a bigger threat than actually using it.
It's true. And plus, I think there was also some talk in that about how the itemization around it matters. If you can be a threat outside of those big ultis, that really centralizes your hero. You don't always have to go for the blink, BKB, refresher, you know, fill out those timings in between the big ultis, and that's what really is strength. And Lu, that's not strength, that's death. In fact, he went around to his Razor, was hiding in the trees. He may have outed the Razor. We'll see if... Oh, they don't see him.
We just TP up in 3 seconds. It's probably gonna get out of there. And we're
At this
finally
point-
getting to the timing that Azure has been waiting all the time, which is gonna be...
Oh.
Okay, so we got a triple timing now. We just want Infinite to go down on mid, but honestly, this might be the one timing they get, because Ori is about to finish his BKB,
Right.
and Beastmaster probably got his Blink Dagger. So,
Dire's middle tower
yeah, he's about to get it, 100 gold left. So if there is any timing in the world where Azure is gonna take a fight on Navi, it is right now. As soon as Razor gets a BKB recipe, I think this is the only time where you can actually smoke and look for a fight.
The fun thing about using Chrono to get a kill when you're up by 14,000 net is that those death timers are not long at all. So Tree Protector clicks, they're gonna be up really soon. You're still gonna have a long time to wait on that Chrono.
Definitely, yeah. But Yuragi probably got bored himself. He didn't use Chrono for, I think, 12 minutes now. So he felt like, I want to press R, you know? What does like my pinky finger do, actually? And yeah, there we see it. The smoke is coming out. Ideally, they get some big pick off, but also because of the 50k net worth lead, any kill probably yields a lot of gold.
Any core is fantastic. Any support is acceptable.
Or if
They just need to get a kill.
If they paid attention to that one mine exploding, they even know about the smoke. That's the techies impact. These mines,
Yeah.
they explode even if you're smoked. So if they saw that,
Oh my, I think
Yeah,
they might have
it's like-
because they're just all completely out of here. And with the bomb on the portal, you know if they're going to continue to follow you. They may find Sanctity, but that's just because they have the dragon on them right now. Do they have the speed? With the Centaur ulti, they may not be able to get close to him.
they definitely still want to try. This has to be the
to.
kill they wanted.
Roar, it's on an outpost. Do they have the damage? It looks like they do. Sanctity will fall. FY to pick up the kill, but that's a huge terrain for this Azure team. They finally get something on the map. They may even get themselves a tier 1 tower.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower
I mean,
has fallen.
probably one of the best outcomes you can imagine, honestly. With this one. You get a core kill, you get support of the map, you possibly delay the game a little bit. Of course, it's still Navi's game. They did not drop the ball at all, but if this would happen like maybe 2 or 3 times, then
Right.
they might get the map back that they need on Azure. But we see they will defend the tier 2 on Navi. They of course still don't feel afraid in any means.
Yeah, I mean, you got the biggest net worth core that didn't have an Aegis on them. Now, I mean, that's about as good as it gets for that smoke. Plus, they got themselves a tower. Now, Ori is still staying down here. I think we're still thinking about how can we push out these waves, even if somebody does die. But as you can see with this death though on the Clinks, they actually do a lot of tower pressure. So when they do get these solo pickoffs around the map, it could easily turn into another objective for them. They're not out yet on Azure Ray. There's definitely a way to play this game, but it all centers largely around the Beastmaster Roar and this burst damage from Clinks.
Yep. The strength of Clinks in these kind of games is also that you will find some scraps of farm. You're playing an invis carry that can use this what is it called again? Burning Barrage and just Skeleton Walk again. You can keep cutting those waves all the time. So we're gonna see that the net worth will just keep rising up. And now, especially Yuragi with this Ori actually, should be fine. He got BKB.
Ooh, hey,
yeah.
BKBs are pretty huge in this game. That does mean that the BKB won't be available maybe for next fight, but hey, Timbersaw, a lot of that damage is pure and not a lot of that damage goes through BKB. In fact, I think none of it goes through the BKB for the Timbersaw, so still a very good BKB game for them.
No, it does not. We see top. We actually see the Dire Heroes gearing up. This could be a situation where they outnumber actually, but it's still tough. Ori not connecting as well. They are still afraid if they don't have the information, and I can imagine with this Aegis, Yuragi's gonna try to break further down to the Azure side at some point.
Dire's top tower is under
It
attack.
looks like Aegis did finally get reclaimed here, but it's got to be so careful still. Poor Lou. I mean, he is the one to get focused down. He's got so much damage for his team, and Clinks definitely can become a factor for you if he gets the items he needs, but they don't have any save for the Chronosphere. As soon as he shows, it could be danger for them. FY. Looks like he's trying to skate around in the trees here. Unfortunately, that's where Sanctity feels most at home. All that extra damage on his whirling death. Thankfully, it looks like it does create a little bit of space for Clinks to get a little more farm.
Radiant's bottom
We can
tower
see
has
the bottom
fallen.
tower fell, but Nefrit went for the TP play, tried to defend it, just barely not in time.
Dire's top tower is
It looks
under
like he's
attack.
gonna
no.
fight.
No shot!
I mean,
Wow.
in all honesty, all these moves where they commit TPs and rotate on the map and don't get a pickoffs are obviously good for Azure as they keep extending the game. But here, actually,
Oh, yo! That was a Lotus Orb. They'll both eat the stun, but one of them had a Clinks in front of them, so they'll get the kill on Nefrit. Another big ticket core off the map here. They've killed the Timber. They've killed the Centaur. Only one is left.
Okay. I mean, all these moves are definitely really good for Azure, and I just hope, Mass, that we don't see the same kind of pattern like yesterday, because I feel like Na'Vi has an insanely big lead, and they could even maybe look at poking the high ground. They have the Linkers in the Void now as well, but they just don't feel confident enough to do so. And unfortunately, with how big the map is being played right now, like, the net worth will stay the same. But if you look at the 14k net worth lead right now, if it would stay the same for the next 5 to 10 minutes, that is good for the team that is behind, because you're not increasing your lead anymore. So, of course, Na'Vi is still at the stronger end, but they have to be careful. They cannot keep throwing these pickoffs away.
It happened twice in day one for Na'Vi, where they had a huge lane victory and they just couldn't hold on to it and gave it away. Something we thought they figured out towards the end of yesterday, where they really figured out what their lineup should be, and it did include the Centaur War Runner. So we'll see if that truly is the formula, if Na'Vi have figured it out, or if they will somehow lose their grip on another very strong early game here. And again, it's going to come down to, I think, how they handle this Clinks and Beastmaster combo, because any one of these heroes are very important for Na'Vi's fight right now. If they lose the Faceless Void, though, I feel like they don't really take the rest of these fights well.
No, I mean, if they manage to burst the Void with that jump, that is the best case scenario. But he doesn't have the Lincoln, so now Azure, they're smoking into the ops. Of course, all of them are smoked, so there's no information on that one. But they're gonna have a nice angle from behind.
They are, but he just breaks everything. He jumps right on in. Bach in danger. He doesn't. He roars, but it's onto a Lincoln Sphere. Yuragi, he's just free to do whatever he wants now. They'll kill FY. And, well, poor Azure, man, had the smoke that they wanted, but just gets blown up by Sanctity on this Timber Saw. What heads up play from him.
That Aghanim's on the Timber Saw make him really confident. He can just jump in, and he knows when the Aghanim's is running, he cannot die. So I do love that purchase. And yeah, Azure, they try to be one step ahead with the smoke play and look for a pickoff. But in the end, if we have a direct 5-on-5 confrontation, there's still a 50k net worth lead on Na'Vi, and they just cannot take that engagement just yet.
That is just one of the saddest deaths from a Beastmaster you can possibly have. The roar gets eaten up by a Lincoln's. You die immediately after. You're just not able to offer anything else in those fights. They're a rough day out here for Faith Beyond.
Yeah, now Na'Vi, they're gonna look at the Roche Pit again, and I just hope that with this Aegis they might even look at hitting the high ground, because I don't know what it is about this high ground, but technically you're controlling all the map, but there's something mythical about these stairs that if you go up, you're like, you feel like you can still lose the fight, because it's kind of is the case, you know, like, you hit this high ground for off the sun, like so many games are thrown away, so teams are super anxious right now to break the game.
Yeah.
But I think with this Aegis and also the banner, of course, they have maybe what it takes to start poking that high ground and forcing the fight on Azure, because I think the direct confrontation, they should definitely set up the upper hand.
I mean, that banner is actually pretty important. You have the Helm of the Overlord that's constantly tossing an Ancient Creep in one of these waves and just completely sectioning it off. So, okay. We'll live for now, but yeah, no, I mean, they have a lot of waves still pushing out for Azure because of that Beastmaster. So now, if they do have that flag, hopefully they can actually try to push all of these waves in.
And look at that smoke play. We have 2 versus 5 on the bottom lane. We have Yuragi plus Malady against all of Azure. Yuragi's running in. Let's go, fight.
He'll start first. This man does have an Aegis though, and the Chronosphere available. So I think he's got all he needs.
Yeah, they scatter on Azure. They see the Enchantress, but they decided to not go for the play. They instead try to split on the map. We can see all the 3 cores. They got out on the map. They're gonna probably try to cut some waves.
I mean, being behind on the Faceless Void has got to be one of the most sad things that you can have, because you want to group up and murder someone on his team, but it's so scary to group up versus the Void.
Yeah, now Na'Vi, I do love this. They go for the high ground push, but I think both the mid wave and the bottom wave for a cut.
Yeah.
So actually backdoor is already gonna be up again, and this is a little bit annoying for Na'Vi, as they of course aren't strong enough.
Right? Ancient Creep in the mid lane is cutting everything?
I think it was even Beastmaster. Yeah, it could have been his creep only. He was definitely on the mid wave.
Yeah.
This is so
and
annoying.
now he just gets the tower on Lu. Yeah, so he's gotten the tower. And oh no, they dropped the ward. They will find Faith Beyond. Now again, Klink's got a mid tower. They were pushing out the wave. Faith Beyond is gonna die, but they're not on your high ground. I'm gonna say that was successful.
And we have a pause. FY. Talk about, okay guys, this was good for us. What do we do now? Nice death, Faith Beyond. But I think now Yuragi, I think he's on top of a wave right now, and he will try to assemble his team now and be like, guys, let's go. Beastmaster's dead. Let's bring the high ground. It's our time.
Yeah, they're disconnecting. They're gonna form a game plan.
But yeah, Azure, they did a decent job at dragging out the game, because we've been watching this game for 33 minutes now. It was already a 4K lead at 7 minutes in. And
30
they did a
minutes
decent
in,
job
huh?
of getting these pickoffs and delaying the game to a state where they can maybe even fight them. But I think once they manage to, like, they struggle with cutting one of those waves, if Yuragi gets to hit those high ground towers with his Aegis, that's where I'm really gonna be curious how Azure is gonna respond to that.
It hasn't felt like 30 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. Looks like we do have a good amount of damage items right now on the Klinks here. He's got the Daedalus, he's got the Deso. I really do feel like we need a BKB, because you can't be in a position where you start on Nefrit and you're not allowed to click him because he has Blade Mail. He has significantly more health than you. He will die if you keep clicking him, but if you have the BKB, it doesn't matter so much, and you can still eliminate these heroes with your strafe timing. So hopefully the BKB will be coming soon here. Only about a 500 more gold for it.
Yeah, nice to see Yuragi chipping down the high ground glyph being used. I think there's another wave coming. Yeah, and this one, of course, not gonna be cut. So no more shenanigans. There's no tier 2 towers. So this is it. They have to respond to this, or they're just gonna go for the other 2 lanes.
Yeah, and you're certainly letting this one drop. It's only mid. It's fine. I mean, if you're pressing the other way, you're always going to be cutting the mid lane anyway, so they won't be too pressured to deal with this now. But as you said, bot lane, if they go for this one, I feel like you got to do something about this.
Yeah, we see the TP's coming in. We got a BKB on Klinks. Maybe that is going to help out a little bit, but he still probably has to play in a way that he does not get chronoed on Lu.
Yes. The trees are getting cut. Another fortification used right now. They're just creating more and more time. There's a minute 30 left on the Aegis. Yuragi, this is a hard decision. I feel like they can still go up this high ground, but if they wait too long, if they take a minute to do this, they could get the kill on Yuragi as his Aegis expires.
Are we getting into a nasty position, maybe trying to wrap around, going for some funny play? No, he took the Wisdom Rune, never mind, he's going back.
Yeah, that's a funny play. I like Wisdom. That sounds fun.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
In a good position to get some wood link.
Okay. Faith Beyond instantly jumping away. They will roar up after the Lincoln's is broken, but he uses himself now. Yuragi not in danger at all, and there's the Chronosphere. Locks onto Lu. He's got the BKB. There's still damaging Yuragi, though. He's gonna fall here. The first life of the Faceless Void gone. He doesn't have any more Chrono to use. Lu could escape from this, maybe, into the base. He's alive for now. They did kill Faith Beyond, but you are not nearly as strong as you were when you walked up this high ground. If you're not careful, Azure, they could find the fight that they want. One Rax will fall. They don't have the buyback committed on Faith Beyond. It looks like they'll just watch this fall.
Yeah, I think that was a Wind Waker coming out from Sanctity, if I'm not mistaken, or Nefrit. One of the two has a Wind Waker now.
sense.
So, yeah, even the Roar being counteracted now. And, of course, now with Faith Beyond being down.
Oh, gotta be careful about this. This is your time to fight, it feels. Looks like Yuragi and crew, they will run away with the Beastmaster respawning, even though he doesn't have the Roar just up yet. Oh no, no! They just had an opening and Lu will fall. Hexed up in the mid lane, stood on an Ob Sentry, and that just broke this game wide open once again for Na'Vi.
Yeah, this probably should be at that ward on mid lane being clutched. Good job, Malady, or Zayek. Whichever of the two it was. Azure gonna... not sure what they're gonna do now. Sanctity just tipping down the tower.
No, it really felt like they had done what they needed to. They survived the Chronosphere timing, which was insane for them, only losing the Beastmaster. It was looking like they had shreds of hope. No Aegis, no Chronosphere. I mean, that's the time that you have to fight, but instead now, in danger once again. Chronosphere up in 40, Lincoln's available. I'm not sure if you have the damage without your Klinks, because he is pretty much all damage.
The one thing that's going well for them is Treant Armor is giving them a lot of time before the buildings actually fall. So maybe the Rax are going to survive to lose up again, but Nephrit jumping in. And Ori.
It's hard. Oh man, they're just running away from the Razor here. Gleipnir is nice to control them all, but again, they just don't have the committal. They can't do anything after they have this lockdown. Bombs dropping on the Razor. He's got to retreat into the base. I believe that was Roar used, but for what? There's nobody around.
Sanctity is so far this wall to Hex of Superstar. And now lose up again, but what is left to defend? The Rax are falling. No Roar of the Beastmaster.
Sky is falling, the sky is falling. Malady could go down. No, the heal is more than enough. He jumps away. One Rax left, trying to do the damage here on Klinks. Yuragi has a Chronosphere to use, but the damage is still too much in the midst of it. They did manage to catch both cores. Maybe this is a turnaround here. They'll lose Megas, but now it is your time, Azure. Let's at least get some kills here while the Chronosphere is down. They'll try to run through. Nephrit with the BKB. He's not interested in staying. Ori doesn't have the health to stay in, it seems. And they'll have to walk away, staring down Megas in a 30,000 net worth lead for Na'Vi.
Yeah, losing a tier 4 in the back as well. Well, Na'Vi got what they came for. They got the Rax. They got some... They didn't get the kill in the Chronosphere. They got an FY buyback, I believe. But now... Yeah, this happened a while ago. This siege has been going on for quite some time. Wind Waker, I think, actually, now in hindsight, I think it was Zayek's Wind Waker here. With the Chrono on the Klinks, the perfect target being snapped. He doesn't actually die, but with all the control coming. This siege, just too, Void is too strong. He's not even, I think, 25 yet, but when he gets it back, just this one, there's really realistically no damage. And from now on, it's probably just Na'Vi's gonna go for Roche. And probably gonna close the game.
They had a huge root there. They had a huge Gleipnir as well, but they just don't have the follow-up commit for it. They're so scared of throwing anybody else forward. And speaking of throwing someone forward here, Faith Beyond will fall. Same with FY, and it seems like Na'Vi with those 2 kills, the base has opened up, and they may go in to take the tier 4s away from Azure.
Yeah, Sanctity Beyond is still an absolute beast. He didn't want it 14. He decided to want this hero over the sniper, and well, for sure, he proved his point, I think. Even though it was against the Razor mid, he is completely enabled, completely shutting down the Dire squad. And now...
I don't know. I don't think they have it in them. Right now, Azure are just dropping all over. Lu almost had the damage for Sanctity, but the Wind Waker, now the Yules, they're going to lose Ori here. They will at least trade away for 1, maybe 2 now with the kill on the Centaur, but here comes Yuragi, jumps forward for another kill. Hyunmin will fall on his own base, and Yuragi just has to dive away once here and take away all of that damage that Lu has been offering.
33k net worth, buybacks coming out. Chronosphere up in 2 seconds. Lu has to be careful.
And there it is, right on top of the Klinks here. They don't need any extra vision. Yuragi will get 1. Look at the impetus fly in from the Enchantress. GG. Game number 1.
Maybe he's also staying the take game physical damage coming in. But anyway,
that feels good.
Just listen.
Oh yeah, look at the dude. Give me the taunt. Come on, play that guitar, buddy. Right now, we are into game number 2, Na'Vi versus Azure. Na'Vi are looking to tie themselves with Azure, get themselves confidently into the next stage of this group. We'll see if Azure can beat them down one more time, or if Na'Vi has solidified this draft and will earn themselves the series sweep.
And the music just does fit Doom. You are correct about that one. Reduce both teams. Once again, this is the 4th game today that we're watching with no first blood action, actually. So we saw 1 game of first blood action. That's the, I remember. On the very first we had 1 first blood, but other than that, we got a quiet game. Or actually, no, I'm wrong. We got a late smoke coming up with Azure.
Oh, the bait and switch, huh? Yeah, I mean, you get into the late parts of these group stage, no team wants to be eliminated, and I would hate to see a sniper with the first blood walk into this lane versus a Timber, so I don't think anyone really wants to give up that ground. I'm surprised that Azure are the ones doing this, because smoking into an Undying feels crazy.
Yeah, but they're not even staying as 5 actually, so it's a late smoke. However, Sven is going for his own rune on the bottom. That's interesting. But FY,
Malady only gets the 1 connection with that decay, and without his team around him, I think they could actually kill him here Blood Grenade connects. He's only got a 3-stick to use. And this is going to be first blood actually with the burn going to Faith Beyond. That's a pretty good accelerant there for that Doom versus the Clinks, as I don't think that's really favored for him right now.
Yeah, that feels good. He's gonna rush the boots for this, maybe get a bracer, and that is definitely the boost that you want for your laning stage. So, yeah, well done. Definitely the late smoke working out. These late smokes seem to be quite successful in this meta. As most teams are not ready for this. We saw the second one succeed now. 100% success rate on the Stormstormer map position cast. Keep doing it on this stream Storm.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Just keep, as long as we see it work once, that means it'll work every single time until it doesn't. But you know, clearly it works out pretty well, right? Nobody expects the second smoke.
Yep, it was the second time today, not the first time. We had one more earlier in the first game, actually.
Yeah. Easy for Storm. Easy for Storm.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this drag? Oh, I see. That's really well done from Malady there. Does manage to get the connection on the creep. FY has to drag that last creep around now. And Faith Beyond, yeah, it looks like they will maybe get some denies, but Malady gotta be careful here. Already died once, another single decay, and with this amped magic damage here, they could end up running down the Undying. Stick already used. Faith Beyond a little bit more on the burn. Do they have it? He's almost under the tower. No, they can't do it. In fact, Malady turns. You haven't heard the last of me.
Ooh, that's actually big that he lived because Bach for this skilled the Infernal Blade instead of the Devourer. I'm not sure what the actual meta right now is on these offlane Dooms, but I think he went for that in this heat of the moment because he thought he could maybe bring the Undying down. But of course, only Doom was level 2 and not the Lion. So need a little bit more lockdown.
Oh, Malady, buddy, that is dangerous here. They don't have the stun because it's already used on Yuragi under the tower. But they're just hanging on by a thread up here. And it looks like down bottom that was happening as well. They get the kill on the Hoodwink with this aggressive techies on the support role. And honestly, I didn't think that they could win the lane so hard, but techies and Lion both scale very well. If they do end up winning these side lanes for Azure Raid, they could definitely run away with this game quick.
Absolutely, and Bach actually, like, even though the beginning looks obviously a tombstone used, FY
what's actually dying here, right? I mean, they could actually turn this one around. Malady, I think he ends up falling here. No, he doesn't even go down.
Wow, what a close play from Malady. Actually, that tombstone hitting the line just on the edge. Well done by Malady, and that is not what I expected after that first blood in the beginning, because I thought of that, like, sure, free brace or boots, whatever he went on Doom, the lane will look a bit better. But if you look at the CS department, we see,
oh my lord,
once again, there's only 4 CS for the Doom, so it looks kind of similar like last game, to be honest.
I didn't expect that at all. Yeah, I thought the kills were for sure gonna own up in this lane. Plus, they had done so well at running down this Undying. It really felt like they had the formula, but yeah, if he sticks at only 4 CS, man, he's really regretting not taking that Devour now.
5 and 3. But Remo, thanks to your mid lane doing really well. You don't see too often the sniper being low in CS, but already leading by 8 last hits on the Timbersaw and still full HP, so full resources, more CS, that feels good on the mid lane for sure.
Absolutely. We'll see. I mean, definitely switching how I thought the lanes would go for today. Man, he's been taking a few whirling deaths. That's crazy.
He's in top lane. Manning up on Yuragi a little bit.
Oh man.
Sort of good trades for the Doom, I guess, but still clinks with the chip damage. Kick it through.
I like how they put FY up here, because typically if you do have any punishers in your safe lane, Lion is very good at just kind of like dissipating that danger, getting the stun, not allowing your hero to get ran on down. But because the Undying is here too, they don't really feel comfortable taking these fights, and Lion is just trying to stay away and allow Doom to get that XP.
Yeah, it seems like they picked the line because of that and decided to put the Techies in the +5, as we in the beginning thought the Techies was gonna go on the off lane. But he still sags is there, chasing to the water rune, but already getting out the Timber Chain, stepping the bounty rune. Still pretty fine on the mid lane, but Nefrid once again on the Centaur seems to be fully enabled, but the lane this time does not look as full-side at all as last time, as Lu also has 19 CS.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit more even network department here.
The Sven had done somewhat well versus the Centaur, but it was more that the Sven could find farm, not necessarily still take away from the Centaur. So if they do manage to keep his net worth slightly down, it'll be a definite victory for them here. They ran away from the tombstone, and now Malady. Oh, yeah, get back to the tomb.
Ooh, that's so
looks
close.
like they will live for now.
That was so tight. Malady's second time living on 10 HP. I'm not sure if that is skill or also like a little bit of fortune right there that he both times gets out with such low HP, but definitely living on the limits, even though he died on first blood. Malady not even sweating.
It's kind of crazy. I feel now they're going to lose a big timing. They're not going to have this tombstone for a while. They're at low resources, but so far they haven't really been able to pressure Yuragi still. Decent enough CS for him here. A lot of denies. I guess a lot of denies on Faith Beyond as well.
But all in all, the CS are looking a bit more even than first game. First game we already now, I think, had a 3k net worth lead. This time it's completely dead even. We're gonna see the power rune spawning. Of course, doesn't matter too much for the sniper, but Timber not getting any help, so this rune will go towards Dire. Slyke's just gonna pick this one up. Maybe we'll see if we can see some play.
Radiant are scanning.
I don't think he went on top of the tower, so now has the ability. Looks like they will get the bushwhack. Assassinate, it's enough. Sanctity getting the kill. Great rotation in from Zayat, and now he wants to run up here, but FY, I don't know what you're getting into. Yeah, no, gotta TP away immediately. No bushwhack to stop him. Great TP.
That was the frame of a bushwhack right there. It came right after the TP finished. That was insanely close.
Radiant's
Yeah, but
middle
super
tower
good
is
sequence from
under
Navi, of course. Ori didn't have any information on the runes, or that actually Zayak picked up the Invis rune, and now that was definitely a super good sequence. And with the Wisdom runes, I guess.
Ooh.
Wait, thanks.
Revenge? No, I think they tried to plant a tree for the timber chain. Didn't get it down in time, so Sniper will live for now. Still getting that net worth. Almost a really great way to get Ori right back into it.
That would have been sick. I think, I'm not sure if Tekis had a branch to put down for the timber chain, but that would have been a sick TP. But Yuragi's here.
FY can't TP out of this one. He will fall. Sanctity getting the kill, and once again propelling himself up towards this net worth. Sven is still having a great time, but it seems like the Centaur still is getting his own gold out of this lane.
And nice rotation by Yuragi. I always enjoy watching this guy. Like, Yuragi just always gets, Zayak.
Ooh.
No stacks. This would be a big kill to secure the stacks. But
oh my goodness, it gets him away. Now they did cancel the salve, but I think he's still okay for now here. Assassinate will connect on a Tian main, and they'll just get themselves away, protect the stacks.
Man, Stampede is such a potent spell in these early engagements. Like, this Stampede caught them completely off guard, or they might have forgotten about it, but if that kill would have happened, that could have opened up those stacks. But good reaction by Na'Vi, of course, now with the Shrapnel. It's gonna clear them out quite confidently. No problem whatsoever.
I believe Sven is not too far away as well. If they did end up getting that kill, they could have just ran up that high ground with a Timber and a Sven, and those stacks would go quite quickly.
Oh, Lu, Nefrit.
Tried to dodge out the blast off. Doesn't have an Eno, and Nefrit should fall here. Tianmain picking up that last hit. So Lu, with that God Strength, really putting it to work right away. Gonna be a great game for Sven, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good injection of gold, sitting on 4.2k net worth now. Everybody a bit more happy this game, at least, especially on Azure. Also, what? Doom on top lane, though.
There is still a Doom available, but it looks like he won't get a chance to pop it just yet. The zombies running him down. He'll try to clear some of them, but Yuragi, does he have the TP away? Oh my goodness, he's got it. Strafe not available, I believe, so they will just get the kill. And now TP in from Lu. One more hit. Can he get the Undying? No big stick. They blocked him though, and Lu will still get that last hit on Malady. A nice TP in just to get some extra gold, and I think he can start farming up the Ancients for this spend.
Must be done by Lu as well. Azure definitely showing signs of light this game, but
no, this stick isn't enough. They get another kill, and now they get the bushwhack on the Sven. He could fall right here. Sanctity with the double kill, and they're the ones to encroach now on these stacks, but it looks like they've already been taken. Heads up from Azure, and they may also lose. Dude, he doesn't look at the explosion. I think he needed to look at that explosion. He's still alive now on the hoodwink. Sanctity in danger. Ori on top of him, but Yuragi is still here. It looks like they could manage to kite this one away. There's no Stampede available just yet. How do they evacuate this Clinks? I don't think they can. Sanctity will at least get the kill on Ori, but they will lose their carry. Another? Oh no, he canceled it. Okay, did not want to commit there. Oh, maybe he wanted to, and then he got stunned up by FY. Where team here? Because Sanctity, he's an important part of this game here. Looks like he'll TP away. Malady tossing out the tomb here. Can they cancel it in time? It looks like they do have the techies to help out, but yeah, sharpshooter now. Guys, what on earth is this fight? It just keeps going on and on and on. Faith Beyond now to TP out. Can he get away? He will.
Okay, this should surely be the end of this fight. Well, actually, Timbersaw might connect to this. Malady,
right?
Careful.
We've gone over to another hero now. Malady, he big. He like real big, but it looks like Tian Main with that disarm for himself. They won't have the damage. Malady, he will fall. A nice bait to give Ori a little bit more gold, and overall still, it's an even net worth after it all happened.
Holy moly there. Fate Beyond, actually, no, the action doesn't stop. I cannot talk about these fights. They're still actually happening.
I mean, he just dies, right? I feel like we're watching this Fen kill. Okay, no, you're good to go.
Oh my god. Okay, so these fights are absolutely crazy. I think in the beginning we both saw it. Bach got a little bit overconfident, and there was actually a stick on the hoodwink. He thought he got the kill already, but then Syke just got away on a slip of HP. But still, then he got the redirection with the Doom on Yuragi getting a good kill. But all in all, I think the big loser in this one is definitely Lu, because he understands he had such an amazing game, and it started with him running into the observer wards on the top side, dying first. And this fight is just completely chaotic and all over the place. I think
this fight and the next fight and the next fight and the one before that, yeah, they're all pretty chaotic.
I can't even tell who got favored in this one. It's Sanctity TPing out, then it's gonna be the Doom TPing out. They get a Tombstone kill, so that's 150 gold at least. But back and forth action right here. But yeah, I want to, like, they're even smiling. They don't even know what the hell is going on. But yeah, Lu was top of the net worth chart and now just had 2 deaths in quick succession after these 2 fights. So not feeling too happy about those for sure.
Yeah, and you can see the net worth went from like pretty even to now with that Sven kill. They've actually locked in a 2,000 net worth lead now for Na'Vi, and it's largely because there's no pressure on Sanctity right now. He's actually going in for the Maelstrom. Doesn't think that he has to go for a Hurricane Pike or maybe save up for a Shard, whatever it may be. He's able to go for this bit of farm and just know that his Centaur can stand in front of him, and Yuragi will either be a little bit more active on the map with his team. Yeah, it looks like they will have the bushwhack damage from Yuragi as well. Nefert to lock up the kill, and Yuragi looks like they'll run through this mid tower. They certainly have the damage for it. Oh, a little bit more. Keep it going here. They'll stun right on top of the Clinks. And there it is, a kill on Techies, easy for them. He ran the whole way down. I thought he was just gonna get the tower, but instead they just find another kill.
It's just always these moves. It's the same pattern we keep seeing over and over and over from Na'Vi. Nefert, as soon as he gets the Blink Dagger, they do that 2 to 3 person smoke towards the mid lane, and here you can see Ori not being ready on it for the Timbersaw and getting caught off guard first. And all these MG kills, they matter because small pickups like these, they give you a tier 1 tower, they keep giving you those small support kills like this Techies over there. And now once again we're in this position where Nefert has full reign over the map with the Blink Dagger, and a Techies and Undying to back him up. And I can just imagine that he keeps trying to keep these moves coming over and over.
Absolutely, yeah. It looks like a similar build again. Deso into the Shard here for that Clinks, which has been pretty good for the series. I liked it last time, even though we did end up losing on the Clinks. I think that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think there's mainly 2 builds. There's like this light near variation, and then there's this like physical damage variation that people tend to go for right now. And now at the stage for Azure to strike back. So if you look at the map right now, Na'Vi would just happily farm and occasionally try to go for some pickups with the Centaur plus the supports. What is Azure's counterplay gonna be? I suppose to Sven, he's going for... It looked like a Battle Fury for a second in the old meta. I was in a different pack right now. This is not a Battle Fury. This is of course an Echo Saber, but for a second I thought he's going for Battle Fury, and I was like, where's the Furion on Dire Draft?
And so you can always chop down those trees that Diatch will throw in. So I'm in with the Battle Fury. I think you should do it.
Yeah, the ultimate hoodwink counter. As you see Ori on mid lane. He's being more cautious.
Yeah, and that's a little rough. He's only got the Kaya. He's still waiting on the Blink. This is honestly a very aggressive build if you're able to get it, but without having this pressure on the map, it's actually going to be a little bit hard for the Timbersaw to maneuver. Centaur down. Oh, yep, that's a Sven.
Yeah, Lu getting caught and Sniper connecting. This
Oh, he used a caution.
Are
Are they TPing in for this one? This is dangerous. If you die here, you won't be able to farm as soon as you're alive. You'll be waiting even longer. And there it is. They get the kill on Lu. Only Tianmin was the one to TP in for this one. That's not near enough firepower to turn around with a God Strength and assassinate once more. Sanctity with the double kill. And Na'Vi once again put themselves into a firm foothold in this game number 2.
So yeah, a couple of questions answered for sure. Sanctity, he does pick off a sniper on a monster kill. Top of the net for 15 minutes. So yeah, I was wrong first game. Just like the Timber over sniper, but also that ward on the bottom lane. The big winner here fighting the Sven. A nice dodge by Yuragi. Azure trying for their own move, but yeah, as you could see, I guess they have a lane war on the bottom lane. Saw Lu running down that lane, and these pickoffs with the Centaur Stampede plus Blink Dagger combo. It's just much easier right now. It feels like similar like first game. It just feels much easier for the Na'Vi draft to get stuff on the map done. And I wonder, what are Azure gonna wait for to do their own little moves? Do they need a Blink Dagger on the Doom? Do they need a Blink on the Sven? Oh, actually keeps going.
They need to fight here. A huge Stormhammer in. The bombs will take away everybody on Na'Vi. What a strong start to this one, and that's just the fight. Techies will win themselves a very decisive engagement, and where we thought it was danger for Azure, they get themselves a few kills. I believe they lost the Sven still from that one, but a lot of gold injected into this Timber Saw, and oh, looks like they'll still lose the Lion though.
Wow, okay, not entirely sure how that one happened. Okay, we're gonna get a replay on this one. Seems like they went on a observer board or something. They're picking, no, there's no observer board, but that's big suicide. Sanctity getting caught off guard.
And unfortunately, I mean, they do get the 2 kills on Doom, so Doom also needed the extra gold. I'm sure you would have rather had that on your Sven. I feel like a lot of this game is going to be locked up, and can he get this, like, Blink, God Strength, BKB, get on top of the sniper with a harpoon? Like, a lot of this is still on him, but hey, Doom, after a really rough early game, getting back into it for sure. And I like that Doom on the Centaur. It kind of answers that, what do you do if the Centaur just runs away from you when you Doom someone? Well, just Doom him then. No, nobody runs away. So that works.
Absolutely. I mean, Centaur is a great Doom target. In any world, like, if they don't have the stun coming off of Centaur... I thought, is that a replay?
Yes. We're still paused. This was from...
oh, this is the Super Bowl. Oh, these are all the highlights. Okay, sorry.
They're giving us...
They're giving us all the highlights. Yeah, but what I meant to say is, like, if, of course, the Centaur is getting doomed, it doesn't get the lockdown down. Like, all of Na'Vi heroes are kind of helpless because nobody else has the lockdown to provide. But that engagement for sure was a big key for Azure. He needed, like, they needed to get some map back after the sequence of events, but that was going to be big.
They might start to lose some map again. The barrage of arrows from Klinks will take down Tianmin, and they were already sitting at this tower, so once again, Na'Vi are turning kills into objectives with this Klinks, and he went for the Mana Boot spell. This is something that's been slightly more popularized. I think Skeeter started doing it in pubs not too long ago as well, so it's been working out well so far. Give that sustain, and they're still taking towers like nobody's business. Unfortunately, Ori has to blink away from this one. He's feeling a little bit rough right now, going for the Ag Scepter, and found by Yuragi with the shield rune here. Do they have the damage? Oh my goodness, that's a Timber Saw.
Feet coming through. Chasing him out, and Lu dying on the other side.
Oh my goodness, wait, this man? I thought everybody was up here. Who else is there to die to? Oh, see you later. He died to Nefrit, and now Ori falls. The damage is overwhelming from Yuragi right now. Doom may not, he used Doom, but I don't know if they have the damage to keep up with this fight. Tianmin will blast into everybody here, at least get some disarms, but they're still going to lose their techies. I believe they will still lose FY towards the end here. Nefrit, he'll find him with the jump stomp. That is a team wipe from Na'Vi. Multiple points on the map as well that they were getting those kills.
Okay, I mean, this now all of a sudden it looks more similar than the first game. They have 10k net lead now, 18 minutes into the game. Na'Vi have gotten a super successful lead in this game now, and we didn't catch it on the camera, but Sven getting caught in the mid lane and then fight, of course, continuing. It seems like Lu is having a tough time to get his foothold on this game, honestly, after having still a successful start. Here, nice suicide attempt from the techies, but barely missing out on the damage. It just once again feels like Azure just doesn't have the firepower to fight them back, and
I know.
As we mentioned, it is so hard to keep controlling and defending your zones if you can't actually manage to kill any of the Na'Vi heroes.
Oh, Lou. They're smoking for him. I think they had a deep ward that must have seen him, but he's trying so hard to get these items. And do we have a critical mass for the Sven? If we get this Blink BKB, is he a hero or is there so much more that we need after that?
I do definitely like the Blink Dagger adaptation here. I do think that they want to get him involved as well, because it just so far seems like whenever he tries to go for some scrap of the map and try to find some farm, they just find him and kill him. So we need to get Lou involved somehow, and right now, might see it again.
Oh my god. That's a rough one to be a Sven. They've chased him from the bottom tier 3 all the way to this triangle, and somehow nobody else was able to get some help here. It's just focusing on the Sven, so hopefully the rest of the team is finding some good gold, because man, honestly, that was space created by Sven until they died and got some ancient creeps for it.
Yuragi just keeping the chase up, not...
Oh my god. That is so much damage here. There's nothing stopping him now. Doom is really cool, but I don't know if the Doom is going to last long enough to even get the kill here. Let's time it out here. Oh, save ally. That's going to do it here. It's foregone for Azure, Ray, and Na'Vi. I don't think they're going to lose anyone.
That looks so cool with the specialist array from Yuragi. So many arrows flying everywhere. But yeah, this is really what Na'Vi is super good at, and we talked about so many times before. If they have to lead, they just keep the tempo up over and over and over again. They definitely try to choke you and try to not give you any breathing room. Like here, Yuragi by himself charging into 3 or 4 heroes, beating it. And yeah, the grab ally definitely coming in handy. Otherwise, he might have taken down to the Doom. Actually, looks like he would have lived anyway.
I think so. It was only a level 1 Doom, so he might have been okay, but certainly worth dropping it down to make sure nobody gets that kill streak. And now Nefrit in danger, honestly, but still grabs the kill on FY down main. That's a DD on Clinks. You are not lasting long through this one. Another kill for the Clinks in this one, and Azure Ray, they just can't hold a candle to the lineup here of Na'Vi. They've got to find a way to get on the map, get this farm for Sven, because he needs to be involved in these next fights.
I think I might want to queue a game of Clinks after this one. Like, this burning barrage is doing so much damage. What the hell? But
we haven't even seen big damage from him yet. He just got the crit, I think. It's about to really pop off.
Yeah. Like, whenever we talk about something, trying to analyze something, another kill is just happening. Once again, 38 kills in this game, and Yuragi, you could see already. You saw Timber running up the top lane, Nefrit TPing in, Ori already next target. Let's see how long he's gonna live. Yeah,
it wasn't long.
Not long. One Hoostorm, one Burning Barrage, and the chase just keeps going.
Lord.
It looks very, very similar like first game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what does the CS even look like in this one? I feel like there actually hasn't been much being hit. It's just kills. Yeah, look at that. They actually have top 2 CS right now for Azure Ray. It's just been all kills.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they are actually like probably doing a good job at finding these creeps and hitting them, but there's a price to it all the time. Like right now we saw Yuragi's face and there's a kill happening again on Doom. Like, it just keeps going and going and going. It doesn't slow down, and they do find the farm slowly but surely, do find the CS, but there's always a price of some pickup on the map, because naturally they will happen. There's too much catch on the map. There's a Centaur setting up and the Clinks running around, and maybe even a Hoodrick here and there. Nice. They slowly but surely farming up as well, 40 with 4k net worth.
It's so fragile right now. Anybody who shows, theoretically, Timber, Sven, Doom, these are traditionally tanky heroes. I don't think anybody told Na'Vi that though, because they're just mulching through all of them. They have the damage. They just angled in right for it. This has got to be a really fun lineup for Na'Vi to play right now, because you're going to do a ton of damage by the end of this game with how much health you have to work through on these heroes.
Absolutely, and now we see they're going for Roshan, but meanwhile, smoke from Azure. This could be good. Definitely just wasted his blink as well. So if there's any fight, it could be this one, because they would outnumber them.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. They need to get in here because that is a Desto on the Clinks, the Tar Bomb. Roshan is not going to last very long.
Azure is scared though. They're not progressing. They're staying on the lane.
Oh, blink forward. They will at least find Zayach for sure. Save ally. Oh, it's in time. He's sitting in the tombstone now. Maybe they can turn this fight around for Na'Vi. Lou still alive at the moment. They did end up getting Zayach, which is a huge kill for them. Doom was used on the BKB Centaur, so he was still able to run away with his Stampede, but as of now, kill's a kill.
I mean, but Na'Vi's happy with this. This could have been a critical moment. They got caught off guard actually there. but only dropping the hood with casualty in order to get the Aegis on the sniper, and double wisdom connected. This shows how much aggression they have shown on the map. They haven't been here for 7 minutes or even 9 minutes at this point.
That was an investment, you lord, Tianmei. That means that both of those runes were at the 21-minute XP spot, so they even got more XP for waiting on it.
Oh, does the XP actually like scale up?
Yeah, that's when you take it. Same with bounty runes. Bounty runes have whatever net worth of the timer that you pick them up at.
That is actually smart. It's on purpose. They're on purpose to play on the enemy side to let the XP scale up.
Personally, I would never grab a wisdom rune until like 35 minutes.
Yeah, as well. You should definitely do that in your post. As he's getting caught again.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of damage here. Double edge, a little bit of damage from Zayach. You just don't have the survivability right now. And on the other side, there's a Clinks and a Sniper in your base.
Yeah, I love this decision. This time they're not letting it go. They're going high ground right now. They understand. They're surely strong enough to break the high ground. They don't have to dance around anymore, go for pickoffs. They just straight go for the throat.
Mm-hmm. And, big stun, honestly. There is no Aegis on Yuragi. It is on the Sniper. They want to go all in. They'll blast off onto 2. Do they have the damage on the Clinks? They finally will. The bombs drop, and the Clinks is off the map, but Sanctity is still hitting. They had to buy back on the Sven. He did trade his life for this first aggression, but oh no, Nefret. They'll take down the Timber. The sharp shot hits on Sven. He's not even cleaving through this right now. They'll take down the Centaur finally. Faith Beyond will be the one to run on through. And they lose Lou in the base. Oh no.
Completely cleaning up this one. GG being called. The Tiana Sniper completely shredding. Give me the rampage. Oh my god.